Time for your reading. Ready? Think or say out loud, I allow this reading, and let's get started. Because consent is important in every form. And you really should be giving consent instead of just letting people do things to you, for you, with you, without you. It's true though. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. 84 could be the year you were born, doesn't have to be. 48 could be the bus number you were on. King of Wands. What you got going on, baby? What you got going on? Yeah? Tell me more, tell me more. What, baby? Ace of Swords in reverse. Ooh. And then the 9 of Pentacles. Pentacles. I don't know where that started, but I do it all the time now. Karma. Yes. Good. I know it seems weird, but it's good. Look at that. The Tower. Yeah, absolutely good. Hold on. Don't freak out on me. It's funny. Some of y'all, I can feel your energy. The minute you see a card that you think must be bad because you heard things about it, you want to scroll instead of hearing why it's great. Hermit. Am I ever going to get to your reading? Yes. Relax yourself, snarky McGoovers. How can I tell it's Mercury retrograde? So many of you pop up being like, rah, rah, rah. Instead of like, let's breathe through this. I know it's a hard time for you. I could tell by the Tower card. Tower card, Hermit card, Karma card, Ace of Swords in reverse. Whoever, it could have been a King of Wands, because that came out, right? Whoever was lying to you, being deceitful, being shady, being harmful, whoever has been lying on your name, slandering you, trying to make other people dislike you, trying to add flying monkeys to their mission of hating you and ending you in some, like, ridiculous, stupid way. Yo, I promise you, honey, karma's coming to take down their whole life and leave them in the cold, alone, in solitude. Because alone and solitude can be two different things. You could be alone in a crowd, or you could be locked away in an oubliette, spiritually speaking. Now, this King of Wands or whoever who is so passionate about being nice to your face, most likely, and yet you've heard every horrible thing they've said to every person. In one way, shape, or another, you were like, didn't even know I was standing here. I just heard that whole thing. Or spirit whispering in your ear, or in dreams, or literally like people coming up to you and being like, you have no idea the horrible things that person says about you. Be like, oh, no, I do. They're like, why aren't you more pissed? Why aren't you wilding out? La da 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 da. Literally the ground's shaking right now. Don't worry, it's definitely not an earthquake. I don't have those here. Massive good is coming in. That is why you are not getting tripped up over this. We want to call him a bougie boy. But like bougie in the wrong way. Like, you spending money on like wrong shit. Like, some of them, they made fake accounts. Some of them, they're just in ghost accounts trying to slander you and like share your shit and like mock you. Let them. The people that they're sharing this with, whoever this is, however many, most of them, when they're done watching this person mock you, when they're done like out of their presence, they'll say to somebody else, maybe even you, like, yo, they're like obsessed with you. They're like wacky about it. Like Like, we don't get the obsession, nor do we understand why they so pissed. You weren't kissing ass I wanted. You weren't head over heels. You weren't, like, acting like they were the all of everything. And their narcissistic tendencies just got triggered. How dare you not think I'm the best thing on the planet? I'm gonna ruin you now. No, you're not. No, you're fucking not. It might have seemed like they did for a second, but Spirit saw all of it, heard all of it, and is ruining that person's life. You might hear them suddenly say that, like, they got something wrong with their mouth. They might have something wrong with their teeth suddenly, where, like, they're constantly going to dentists. The shit they would talk and rotted out their fucking mouth, babe. That's it. So they might have something wrong with their tongue. They might tell you they burned their tongue. They might actually bite their tongue in front of you or their cheek. Because Spirit's like, keep your fucking mouth shut. Why do you think you're allowed to talk anymore? They're not gonna. Everybody knows they're a piece of shit liar. Actually, the only reason they even listen or acknowledge any of it is how entertaining it is to watch this fool mess themselves up. It's like that character in a movie where you're almost gone. You're almost completely away from the villain or the serial killer or whatever. And they're like, no, I just have to go back for like one more thing. And you're like, no, you don't. Meanwhile, they're like, you could have been fine. You could have been fine. Why were you still running your mouth? Why are you that crazed? Why are you that disgruntled? How could you hate you at all? Everybody is seeing who they are. It's why this horrific karma is coming in. Whoever this person is to you, could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be. Could be an ex, doesn't have to be. Could be a coworker, could be a boss. Could even be a family member, I'm sorry. But you know, or you will figure it out. Because they're like a person that's always around people, and then suddenly they might not really be able to be, because nobody in any of their groups are going to want them anymore. Like, I said to a kid that I was tutoring one day, because he was constantly getting in trouble. I said, here's the problem at your age. It looks epic because people are like, you're so funny, you fucked with that teacher, you took more time out of the class. But the amazing souls are going to be like, I don't want to be around that. The souls that are going to do amazing in their life, they're not going to want to be around that. Because they're aiming for this. Well, these pieces of shit are somehow not realizing that their life... I mean, look at this person jumping out, like, getting thrown out of a tower. And I said to the kid, I was like, listen, if you can realize that, yeah, there's time for fun and some time to, like, make jokes... But you have to be careful, because at this age, you are going to lose all the people you actually want to be around, because they're going to be like, no, you bring problems with you. You bring bullshit with you. You bring fights. You bring people hating you. And I'm not going to be with you, around you, to possibly get caught up in your crap that will get me in trouble and ruin my destiny, my future. And I was right. The one girl he liked... I don't hang with him. Everybody hates you. You're a jerk. You're mean. You mess up classes. Teachers yell at you. He was like, you're right, Miss M. I'm like, yeah. Guess what? You're young enough you can fix it. And he has been. They're old. They're not fixing this shit, okay? A child can fix it. This person or people, they're way too grown to catch themselves. Nobody can save them. You might even try being like, yo, this is not going to be good for you in some way, shape, or form. You might have just tried to send them love and back away. And because you just kept trying to do the best you could, glorious good is coming in. This is going to be celebration. This is going to be partying. You might find out these people get taken out of your life, either fired, removed, they have to move locations far away, something where you're like, thank you, God. You worked way too hard, but keep working on yourself. It's bringing all of your prosperity, all of your wish fulfillments, all of your lavish life, all of your sitting pretty, thriving stage, as well as celebration after celebration. It's going to be glorious. So ignore the piece of shit. Flying monkeys and fools can stay where they are. You got gloriousness coming in, and that's all you need to worry about. I love you. If you want, book a private reading. Linktree Readings by LOREN. And remember, I have 0 backup accounts, so be careful, all right? click this, make sure, double check yourself.